back roads. As you can see, the fuel factory is well underway. Cutting away, we're cutting everything into fencing bags, ready for seasoning for winter 2023-2024. We've got a tractor trailer coming this afternoon to pick up these bags. Changing the 3-metre section there. As you can see, the woodcutter's constantly cutting. That's a bit of a big bit, so we're just going to turn the speed down. Woodcutter constantly cuts and fill up to the 400. When the 400 gets empty, this laser here, it automatically turns off the 400, stop it from running out. And if it fills up to here, the woodcutter stops. Woodcutter then starts up again, runs through, goes up the elevator pro, the cleaning head, takes out a lot of waste, thin slivers. We have the remote here, so you can manually do on the hydraulic motor. When the bag gets full, I tend to pause the 400, let the elevator run out, then move it over to the next bag. Got a new forklift, well, on hire, because the old Lindy has given up the ghost. It's got a ring gear and a starter issue. Well, starter's ruined and the ring gear is ruined, so that's going off to get fixed shortly. These are all the offcuts. We got discharge here. And that's then getting put up the end of the yard, ready to burn the fuel during the winter. Go up the track and get some more timber. We've been plodding away very well. As you can see, we're getting a lot more timber in. We actually completely used up all the timber on the left hand side. So apart from the cherry that I'm keeping separate, all this timber on the left is new. And then up the top there's a pile of small that I will get my friend in with a smaller processor to process for me. And then I've got a pile of oversized I can either sell on or ring it up with a chainsaw, but at the moment we don't really have the time. I thought we were going to have the time, but it's been absolutely mental. So this is the small here coming off to the left. It's probably just shy of an Arctic load, probably about 20 tonne. Probably less than that actually, we're at 15 tonne. And then there's probably 25 tonne of oversized. Some of it only just too big to go through. We're just picking through. I've got quite a lot of that will go through. It's just a bit bendy, we'll have to sort out. I'm just trying to get as much through at the moment. We can then faff around and do the slightly gnarlier bits after. This looks a little big, so I'm just going to move it over. I will grade through this again, but that does look about a 500 to 520 mil log probably. These are nice, a bit small, but probably about 350. That down. The Kubota and the little log trailer is working fantastic. We're obviously eating through this stuff. This stuff that I'm taking now is part season really, and come on, about 20 feet. We're well into the season stuff that you can probably cut and sell straight away, but it will go in the bag for a couple of months. It's the 1st of July on Sunday, and it's currently Friday, so yeah. I don't know what day it is, I don't know what date it is, I don't know anything. We're just flat out trying to get as much done as possible. On average, we're doing about 60 bulk bags a day with that machine, and that's obviously taking account of filling up the log deck, changing the sawdust. We're doing about 3 IBCs a day, sometimes 4. So it does produce a lot of sawdust, but we are producing a lot of wood. My bags are 0.6 cubic meters, so you can do the math on that. Do about 60 bags a day, as I say. So we're running through it. This stuff is a dream to work with. Some of the stuff we're running through now. We're cutting it and splitting it, and it's coming out about 27% this ash. So bit of cherry, we'll put that aside. One thing I've learned, I am really starting to section out my wood. All this is ash, but I'm keeping the beech aside, the oak aside, and the cherry aside. I am starting to do a lot more with the restaurants now, and they do pay a premium for the right wood. So it makes a lot more sense to just keep them aside. That will go through, but I'm just on a bit of a time limit at the minute. We're just trying to get as much through as possible. I pack these so tight, it's quite hard to get the grab in. A couple more on the trailer. You can see it's starting to lose its colour. It's going grey. So it's well and truly seasoning. Another bit of cherry there, we'll keep that there. Actually, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll grab the ash out of the way. And on the way down, we'll put the cherry aside. I absolutely love this selective grab. Just creep forward a little bit. Yeah, we've still got quite a bit on the left here, the seasoned stuff. We are starting to get a lot more wood in on the right. I'm kind of gonna, might not be able to hear me when I'm tracking. As you can see, we've got a bookend there, just sectioning off the new stuff from the cherry. But I would like to move that and take it down towards the barn, toward the end of this stack once we've eliminated this. Square. Now with this machine we've learned that if it's at the bottom of the tree like that and it's got the hinge, you might be able to see it there, that needs to go away from the machine, because then that is the offcut. Where before you would tend to bring it in and kind of zip that off, because the older machine, it would hold the wood better when it's a full length, where this actually takes off the end, which is a lot better. Get a lot less waste. You don't just chuck the end out, you kind of cut as much as you can, and then that's what's left. So it does deal with bendy-ish timber. Obviously straight timber's better, but it's a little bit bendy. It does deal with it. It's got a wider mouth. Just move out of the way for Jack. then he can sort out the sawdust. Oh no, he's sorting out the bags in a minute. You can load this up. I find a full load. I tend to get about 6 bags to a full load. I was thinking about doing a live one afternoon, one evening. I don't know if that's something that'd be of interest to any of you. If you think it's a good idea, please drop me a comment. Let me know if it's a good idea or not. Try and interact with you guys a bit better. Has been a few questions come through and I haven't yet answered them. But like I say, I've just been so busy, which is a good thing. I'm not complaining, but I do like doing the YouTube. But I'll be honest, the business is more important. It's what pays the bills. As you can see, we come down here, we just put an IBC underneath the spout, but we did overflow it. Size of sawdust though. I'll see you in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.